So, the Star Wars Battlefront open beta has come and gone. What did I think of it? It was decent. At first. Out of the beta, we were only treated to 2 out of the 7 or 8 game modes and a survival mode. But there are so many cons than pros despite the game coming out in a few weeks. And I think the only way they can fix these is by pushing the game back for a couple months. But I don't think EA's going to do this because they don't want to hurt their potential sales. Pros. The graphics on PS4 at 900p are fantastic and outright realistic. Check out the snow, the stormtrooper armor, the starfighters. These are possibly the most realistic game engine textures I've seen so far. You can see who in your friends have this game. I know many games have this, like Call of Duty and Battlefield, but it's worth noting. The survival mode is very enjoyable and fun to play. I was able to play this alone, and the difficulty was spot on. And now, sadly, for the cons of this open beta. I've heard the spawn system in the PC version is broken, and that anyone on the opposing team can spawn on the opposite end of the battlefield. I've only had this happen once or twice. It's apparently not as bad on PS4 than it is on PC. That was on the first day of playing the beta. Afterwards, it got worse. All of a sudden, you're being respawned behind your opponents, or they respawn behind you. Also, they can get on top of things that no one can get on top of. These people who got up there must have hacked the beta, because I've tried going up these places myself and I could not get up there. The only difference in the guns in this game are the shooting speeds. Other than that, all the guns work the same. They all have the same firing range, the same damage count, and the same length of overheating. The firing range is way too long. You can use all the guns for sniping at incredibly long ranges. The only gun that has a higher damage count is the quick rifle, which is a perk in the game. Not to mention that the aiming system in this game is way too accurate. And once again, players have hacked into this portion because they've been racking up one-hit kills on blasters, and they're not headshots! This beta was very vulnerable to hacking. Making starfighters and vehicles a power-up instead of a choice, like in the Battlefield games, is a horrible idea. I had to look all over the map for fighter pickups just to get the ability to fly a TIE fighter or an X-Wing. And the placements of these power-ups are in the absolute worst places, as they are placed right in the line of fire. The Walker Assault map, aka the Battle of Hoth, is broken. So far, it's made to where only the Imperials can win. I've only won as a rebel once in this map, and it was because we all worked together to stop them and hold up the fort. There was one time where the opposing rebel team actually won on the first Y-Wing attack. They somehow got 10 to 12 Y-Wings ordered, and no one was able to shut the radios down, leading the rebels to engage firepower that took the Imperial walkers down in 30 seconds. Just like what Captain Kirk did with the Kobayashi Maru. The dogfighting is also broken and unbalanced. Not to mention that the control design for the dogfighting is horrible! The left stick to control the speed and the right stick to maneuver the fighter? Really? Not to mention that 2 seconds into flying, you're easily shot down because you tend to spawn in front of an opposing fighter! Gender is apparently a rank in this game. Yeah! Oh my god. When I first started the game up, everyone else also just started, and everyone was female. Then, as you rank up, you start playing as male soldiers. Gender does not need to be a rank. You should be able to choose if you want to be a male or female soldier. I don't understand why you're locked onto a certain gender until you rank up. There's really no need. Plus, I don't think I've ever seen a female stormtrooper before. Well, until The Force Awakens, of course. This game releases next month, and it looks like there's a lot of bugs that EA needs to crack down on, and really need to change. Of course, they won't push back the release date, as I explained before, but I think we might have dodged a bullet by trying the game out first before buying it. So, I'm not as enthusiastic about getting this game anymore as I originally was. Thank you very much for checking out my review. If you like this, give me a Siskel and Ebert, and please subscribe. Ashguy Olto.